queen herself sat in this barrel.
Promo!
We shouldn't be allowed.
No,
Anyway. Hello and welcome back to the Blêrie Podcast with
That's it.
myself and Arod.
Sorry, a moment of laughs there, eh?
Blêrie Podcast. Arod,
Hello.
how are you?
Now you're famous on the airwaves as well, sister. Give us a slow-mo.
Yes, no big deal. I was just on Jacaranda's breakfast show this morning.
Award-winning breakfast show.
Award-winning breakfast show with award-winning Martin Bester.
His hair and his beard are amazing.
He does have an amazing beard and hair. And face.
And face.
Attractive guy.
Yeah.
What can I say? It was so much fun. Did you listen?
It sounded like it, eh? Yeah, it really sounded like it.
I plucked this podcast.
Listen. If it was a bath, the water would be overflowing.
It would be unflowing because
You
I plucked
plucked.
it. I plucked, that can also be plucked.
It's
Plucked.
you plucked. No, in English, you plugged it.
Okay, I plugged the bath.
and you gave the podcast a mention.
I gave the podcast a mention, and I also spoke about our relationship,
Yes.
which has come a long way.
It has,
ne?
very much.
And I thought about it while they were asking me, and I thought it is kind of like reshuffling the cabinet.
Oh, what's the reason of cabinet?
I said to them, because they said, oh, so you met Arod when you worked at Jacaranda when you were 19, 12 years ago, when, or what. And I said, yes, so we met and we started dating, and then that didn't work out. Then it was time to talk about a podcast, and I thought, working with my ex is better than trying to get to know someone else.
Yeah, well, no.
Then you have to ask questions like, what's your favorite color? And
Yeah.
I'm not emotionally strong enough. So I thought, when we were dating, neither of us was very good in our positions. All right, it didn't work. We weren't clicking in our positions. So we reshuffled the cabinet and just put it elsewhere. Now you are in friend and colleague
Yes.
position. Not that difficult to understand.
No, not at all, however. Apparently me.
I had a great time.
Yes, it sounded like it, eh? Yeah, it really sounded like it, eh?
I had a great time. When I worked at Jacaranda, we were still in the old building in Samrand.
Yeah.
And then Martin laughed at his joke about Sam in Samrand. Which, I mean, is a cool analogy. But I told them about the coffee incident.
How did you
I did put in allegedly.
Yes.
I don't want to... They can't fire me now. But apparently there's still a no coffee in the studio. And I was like, it's me.
It's me.
I'm the problem. It's me.
Yes.
Every time you feel like, how nice would it have been to have caffeine right now? And they're like, not in the studio. You can thank Sami.
Yeah. We remember that.
On a separate night, last night I was invited to a very fancy restaurant in Sandton.
By a caller.
No, by a restaurant.
Oh, by a restaurant. Just by a
So
restaurant.
they are launching their winter menu, and I was one of the influencers
Oh, wow.
who was annoyed to taste test this menu.
Yeah.
The thing is, and this type of thing happening is great.
Yes.
People annoy you to things,
No, they do.
and it's lovely. But I thought, I'm the worst person for this job.
Because you just you can take yes, what is it? How do I say? Your tastes are...
I have a blood palate.
You have yes! I think, that sounds like a tasting thing that we need to start.
I would
palate.
not do that.
Oh,
I
no,
don't know if I can do that because there's so many things that I don't eat. And now I was there and it's fancy food.
Oh, really?
Everyone is like, woo, salmon. I'm like, Sami will not.
I was watching, so I'm really, with regards, because I like sort of doing editing and those type of things, and I've been doing editing for other people. And I was watching a lot of Mr. Beast videos.
Oh, yeah.
And there's this one where they go and eat $100,000 ice cream. And there's this one thing before that they eat.
Why?
But why? But it's not just the ice cream. There's this and it's that. That's a formulated this that. It sounds like a science experiment, but it's food.
Yeah.
And you don't understand a single word that's frothed and foamed and what is it? Pinoid and unpinoid and yeah.
French word.
French word.
I took my friend with me just so that she can translate the menu for me. Yes. Because I knew it was not going to go well.
Yes.
And it was nice. Some of the things I enjoyed, especially things containing potato.
Yes.
That's right up my alley.
Yeah.
But I just thought I don't have a sophisticated enough palate to give you any advice. I'll eat the food and accept the seafood. No, thank you. But I can't tell you if this is now a winner. I don't know.
Next time I'll come with. I'll bring some whole cold with me.
Oh my word. Can you imagine?
Imagine this. Do you know what I want to do as well? You know they have these massive whiskey what exhibitions or whatever. And there's these things that are they've been put in a bottle and a cost for how many years and that and the next thing, it's been at the sea, oysters have sung to it in the middle of the night, and
the queen herself sat in this barrel.
Promo.
We shouldn't be allowed.
No,
anyway.
but she has defecated along the lining of
And then you went to what?
Pluck out a Coca-Cola.
I've done that.
Yes, yeah.
I went to, what's the place's name? Black Horse.
Yes.
Refinery, what?
Yeah.
Nice place. And we did a brandy tasting.
Oh, yeah. That's a bit expensive.
And I ordered a Coke and added it to my brandy.
Those people must have been so angry.
They knew me.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's fine.
So they knew what they were signing up for, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, no matter how successful we may become in the future, the common will never leave us.
No, it will not.
It's ingrained into our DNA. Anyway, I just go with it. I had a great time. The place was beautiful.
Yeah, it's stunning.
Gorgeous place.
Oh.
Nice cocktails. There was a guy next to the table spilling fuel.
Oh, really? It was one of the...
Like, I felt like... okay, well...
I feel like...
Paris.
Yeah. Voulez-vous?
Voulez-vous? Fallez-vous?
Voulez-vous? Fils de pou. Oh, de fou.
If you think about Connecticut...
As one does, yes.
As one does.
Yes.
Sometimes you just lie about and you think Connecticut. What do you think when you think about Connecticut?
I think that there are too many N's in Connecticut.
It is a stupid name.
Connecticut.
It is a very, very stupid name. Now, if you're drunk, it's going to be hard to say.
Yeah, very much so, yes.
Speaking of drunk,
yes.
There was 2 vultures found in Connecticut who was too drunk to fly.
Oh, wow.
Even the birds of the world is developing a drinking problem. Because it's life's hard. Everyone has their vices.
I've seen this thing on the socials where this one dog, oh my word, I think it was a Labrador. And the mom gets home and the bottle of Bailey's is open like this it's finished. The dog's like this, looking up, and then it tries to walk. It finished that bottle, and there was also some, it wasn't a whiskey, I can't remember what it was. That dog was pissed out of its mind, and then it tries to get off the carpet, of course.
That it tried to feel up strange women and do a stupid that dance. You know the drunk people dance.
I know the drunk people dance. I did it last night.
But to be fair, every drunk person turns into a vulture.
Yeah,
This is now just a vulture
Hey,
skipping the middleman.
evolution, I see. Wow.
I told you God's not finished. Because I said this the last time, if you look at like a sea lion, and some people as well, I'm not going to name names, but you look at them and you know they're not finished yet. There's still some evolving that needs to be done.
Yes, that's it.
You know, if I tell you, if there's something that you can spray on top of your body that's going to attract women, like
Yes.
from all over,
Okay.
what product are you going to think of? You're just going to walk there, you're going to put it on top of you, and women are going to come.
The smell of
No, but the actual product.
an actual product.
The first thing that comes to mind.
A Louis Vuitton handbag.
No,
A Rottweiler.
I'm talking about spray. Spraying yourself.
Oh, the smell of a little Rottweiler.
I know.
Do you know how much girls... Excuse me. If you see a
I'm
little
talking
Rottweiler...
about things that you spray on top of yourself in order to attract women. They use it in their advertisements all of the time.
Okay.
Psst, psst. Ooh, women comes out of the woodwork.
Yes. Is there a specific smell? Is that what you...
Axe!
Okay.
Axe body spray.
Yes, what about Axe?
Oh my word, you're such a moron. I don't know why you were being extra slow.
No, I thought you were going somewhere else. I thought
I
you
said the
found...
first thing you thought about. Because all of their adverts, you just put on a little spray
And
and women
flock.
trip over their vaginas.
Wow.
I apologize. Letters of complaints can be sent to. Anyway, but there's a British farmer who uses Axe body spray for something else. I want you to guess
Oh no.
what he uses it for.
It's an Australian farmer.
Is it British?
He goes up to his sheep.
You are not wrong. Well, you are wrong. You are wrong with where you were going with that,
Yo.
but you are not wrong with the subject matter.
Oh wow.
British farmers are using Axe body spray on top of their rams to keep them from fighting.
Keep them from fighting.
I don't know, it has a different effect apparently on rams
No.
as it has on a...
No, but that's still a male.
It is,
See, male to male, so
it is, but if you put Axe on two men
yes.
and the woman is coming, the man is going to fight for that woman.
Okay, yeah.
But if you put it on a ram and the ram lady,
It calmeers its tits.
it's just calm. It's like you choose. You're the boss. Something I didn't mention yet that was cool.
Yes.
Chasing the Sun too.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Did you watch it?
I know. I don't have Super Sport.
Also me.
And I also didn't know. Again, I'll say I didn't know.
Didn't know, I'm going to be honest.
Yes, you never.
Neither did I. I didn't know. And it's not like I'm on it. They played a little clip. Like
That is
where
incredible.
I said, I'm on the Springboks card.
Yes.
That video of I don't want to
Did you
see
do
sun.
that?
They
Okay.
played a little quick.
Yes.
But I didn't know. I was here at home minding my business when people were like, just saw you on Chasing the Sun too. Just saw you. And I was like, this is the highlight of my life.
Yes. The Springboks know who you are. Look at that.
That is the only plausible thing.
Yes.
That I was on it, so they must know who I
So
am.
they will know who you are.
And I feel like maybe I a little bit caused us to win the World Cup. You know, with my unwavering support.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Chasing the Sun was brilliant, and I was on it, and
That's
it
incredible.
made my day.
I can
So
imagine.
now, you remember how last time I told you that Alice Cooper is sitting around chatting about it? You see Sami's video.
Now it's the whole
Now
Springbok squad.
Now it's Rassie. And You know what, ne? I love Bongi.
Bongi.
I feel like I just want him at one of our braais because he looks like a character.
He does, yeah, he really does.
And after watching that show, I cried a lot of tears.
It's hectic, eh?
It's emotional, and it's like, please, can't Rassie just run for president?
Please, that would be amazing.
Because
Rassie, we are there for you.
That guy, he cares. He actually, I know this sounds like science fiction, but he cares about our country.
And he does.
Anyway, that was the highlight of my life.
Well, I've got highlights of my life coming up this weekend.
Please, tell me more, you get very far.
Well then, there are going to be 2 games played this weekend at Loftus Versfeld. The Bulls against Ospreys, which is the second game, and the very first game is the Bulls Daisies, and I'm going to be announcing the Bulls Daisies and talking every now and then. So I will be stadium announcer.
Oh, fantastic.
How cool is that?
May I ask follow-up questions?
Yes.
What is the Daisies?
The Daisies are the Bulls girls.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the cheerleaders.
No, they are girls that play rugby as well.
Oh, the rugby team for the Bulls, for the ladies.
For the ladies.
But why is it that? Oh, because... Okay.
The cogs are turning.
I was like, why would they be called Daisies? And then I remembered, but the Bulls must have a daisy.
They have a daisy.
And now everything is starting to make sense.
Yeah.
But it would have also made sense if it was the cheerleaders who was named Daisies. That would also make sense.
Yeah, but
I was not being sexist or anything.
They were called the Bulls Babes.
They are the Bulls Babes.
They were the Bulls Babes.
Were?
Yeah.
Did they pass away?
They unfortunately are not there at the moment.
Okay, that sounds like it's political. Or serious. Just let's not...
Yes. But anyhow, so it's going to be an incredible day. And then so when the Bulls take on Ospreys, I'm going to be there with Mr. Ruben Delmerge. From
Groot FM.
Yeah, so he's going to be emceeing while I then DJ every now and then.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Congrats, well done.
Thank you.
That sounds exciting. That other team, what's their name?
Ospreys.
That's a stupid name. It sounds like it's from, where's that ostrich place? Oudtshoorn.
Oudtshoorn.
Is it the Oudtshoorn rugby team?
Well, actually, they sort of beat the Stormers. Like last week.
I don't care about who they beat.
I know that, but what I'm saying, so it might be a tougher match. And I know it sounds like Ospreys. Ospreys. It does. It sounds like a bird call. And then on Sunday, then I'm going to be also playing with the drums as well. I'm going to try something for the very first time. It's like a small version of my drum kit. And I'm going to be playing some tropical house at a place called Coconut Joe's there in Centurion. So it's like a lacquer island vibe style thing. So I hope that everybody's going to like that. Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I would really like that.
I really hope so.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me how rugby works at this moment, ne? Because when it was super rugby, it was easy to understand.
Okay.
You have a set list of 14 when it started, and then 15 teams. They play, then there's a quarterfinal, then there's a semi-final, and then there's a final. Easy to understand. Whatever is going on now, I don't understand. Where's the log? Is there a log? Is there separate, because I feel like there's separate events going on. So,
well, at the moment, the biggest thing is, so you have the URC, which is the European, I think it's like a European Union. Oh, yes.
URC?
And the URC, and that's currently the bigger, more drawn out rugby season, if I can put it that way. And then, of course, you also have your Currie Cup at the moment.
That is the local one.
That is most the local one. So
yeah, that one I get.
Yeah, so at the moment,
I don't know what's going on.
So it's the UK. So there's Ireland. I think there are Irish teams. There's teams from the UK. There's also teams from France as well. Yes, it's Euro. So yeah, so we're playing against them currently.
I asked someone who plays rugby to explain it to me, how this thing works, and he said, I don't know, I just work here. I'm like, okay.
Nice.
I miss Super Rugby. I said it before, I'll say it again. I miss Chiefs. crusaders. You know, that type of thing.
No.
Anyway, if you are maybe waiting for a train, metro train, or geld train, whatever the case may be, if the train is to be delayed, will it make the news?
It shouldn't. I don't. Well, not in this country.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Not in this country, no.
So if the metro train arrives a little late, is Pretoria News going to stand there like, we need to report on this?
However, it happened to me before the one time where the car train just stopped while it was going. It stopped for like half an hour and then the train didn't get started again. So we had to walk about like a kilometre.
That sounds standard.
Back to
that just sounds
in this country,
Yeah. But in Japan, you know, they are like famous for being on time with their trains. It's like clockwork.
Yeah.
It's not even a minute out. It actually made news that one of their trains was delayed. It made the news. It was a big thing. They were delayed for 17 minutes.
17 minutes. Usually if it's delayed for like 30 seconds, then it's
not
like
even. If it's 30 seconds, they are cocking their pants.
Yeah.
And it's because there was a stowaway snake on board. There was a snake inside the train. It's snakes on a plane too.
Snakes
I've
on
had it
trains.
with those motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking train. I mean, that's a fair reason. I don't know what's taking them 17 minutes. Just kick the snake off. Tell him to leave. Excuse me, Mr. Snake.
I think they were just wondering, should they fry it, boil it?
I don't know. I'm planning more news. I'm planning on going to Bali and Japan next year.
Really?
More information coming, but yes, I'm very excited. Because Japan, I just feel like I love Japan. The people looks amazing. The place looks amazing. There's lots of stationery. What's not to love? And they seem like kind people.
They seem like very kind people and respectful.
I just don't know how I'm gonna manage with the eating. And also I don't know how I'm gonna manage with the flying. But we'll get there. Are you ready to hear about what I read?
Sami's book then.
I am.
Can I just preface this by saying? Preface this first by a disclaimer.
Preface this.
And then I just want to say, because I'm going to start off by reading the trigger warnings.
Oh gosh, here we go again. Oh gosh, listen.
I just want to say...
Where's my emotional support animal?
It sounds worse than it is, okay? I promise it sounds worse than it is. When I read the trigger warning, just to give you an idea, that is the trigger warnings.
What? That looks like a book in itself.
The trigger warnings is a book. And when I read it, I thought maybe this one's not for me. And then I read it, and then because I'm psychologically damaged, I loved it. Loved it.
Yeah.
Trigger warnings. This is a dark romance that includes abduction, assassination, attempted suicide, birth control tampering, bondage, breeding kink, compulsive lying. Which I mean just fits in there. Coprophilia, don't Google what that means.
Oh no.
Cremation of living people. So they are not living anymore. They were before they were cremated. Dismemberment. 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 That's how it's said.
I was going to say dismemberment.
But what am I aiming about? Domestic violence mentioned. Drugging. Drug production. Exhibitionism. Financial abuse. Forced pregnancy. Fraud. Gaslighting. Immolation. Imprisonment.
Yes, it gets better.
Improper use of a meat tenderizer. Male genital mutilation. Mental illness. Murder. Mutilation. Organized crime. Orgasm denial. Which belongs up there with dismemberment.
Yes.
Panic attacks. Dead play mentioned. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Pregnancy symptoms. Psychological abuse. Sex toys. sleep paralysis, spanking, suicide bombing, urophilia, voyeurism, waterboarding, weaponized incompetence. It's a love story. Okay. The book in question is called Snaring in Blêrie by Gigi Sticks.
Okay.
So basically, in a nutshell, this man is in the mafia. Love that for him.
Yeah.
He is falsely imprisoned. The reason for this false imprisonment is due to his rival mafia guy who stole all of his things and his casinos and such. He stole it and framed him for murder, and now he was in prison. And while he was in prison, all he had in his mind is vengeance. I'm gonna revenge this Frikkie. I don't think his name was Frikkie, if I'm remembering correctly. There's not a lot of Frikkies in the mafia.
No, not that one, yes.
Anyway, by the time that he got it out of prison, when they proved that he's innocent, now he's been in prison for years. Now he's coming out, but the guy who stole from him is now deceased. And he left all of his things that he stole from this guy that was in prison to his daughter.
Okay.
His daughter doesn't know she's his daughter. She's a struggling artist.
Okay.
She has no money. She doesn't know she's about to have rich.
Oh.
She doesn't even know she has a dad. Well, she assumed that at some point
she might have.
a sperm came out somewhere, but that's all she knew. This guy sets his revenge sights on the daughter. Her father ruined my life. She's now going to get all of my stuff. No. Not on my watch.
No.
So he devises a plan.
Yes.
I'm going to seduce her. I'm going to force her to sign over all the stuff to me. And then, I don't know, throw her off a cliff. I don't know. Then I'm
As one does on the
As one does. But as you know, things don't always work out the way you plan. Because after he seduced her, he met her in a club. He knew who she was. He has a whole plan worked out. She doesn't know who he is. Her ex-boyfriend shows up, who's a detective. But he's abusive.
An abusive detective.
And she wanted to just get away from him. And this guy came in and saved the day, Mr. Mafia.
Oh, wow, okay.
And he seduced her and he was like, do you want to come back to my place so we can karfoefel?
Yeah.
And she was like,
detect that. Hey.
yes, thank you. She went to his house.
Yeah.
They karfoefeld. One karfoefel and he was a goner.
And he was...
He was in love.
He was mixed in her car.
But he was what?
He was mixed in her car too.
He was now, okay, but I like her. What am I going to do now? But now I must keep my eye on the price. So he set it about to manipulate the cock out of her.
Oh my word.
Alright. He helped her to sell her paintings to like auction houses. And then when she signs the contract, what she's actually signing is she's signing the casino over to him. Very rude. And at the same time, she's not knowing what's going on. At the same time, he's treating her like a princess.
Oh my word.
He's loving her.
Yes. He's
being there for her emotionally.
looking in her eyeballs
looking
very
in her
deep.
eyes. Love. They are in love. Is what I'm saying.
She doesn't need to lose any more weight.
No, she's perfect just the way she is.
Yes.
Eventually, she finds out. As they always do. Don't lie. It comes out. That's where the improper use of a meat tenderizer comes in. And also the male genital mutilation.
Oh my word.
She doesn't take it lying down. She's like, you manipulated me, you bastard.
She puts it standing up.
Here's a vleishammer to your vleishammer. And then she leaves him there. She ties him up, vleishammer, leaves him there. His employees comes and frees him. And he now follows her around and tries to convince her to take him back. It's like he loves her.
But now what about his vleishammer? How can he...
No, but the vleishammer was fine. She didn't remove it. It might have been a bit bruised. But he was okay.
Bruised and tattered, I couldn't tell what I felt. I was unrecognizable to myself.
Anyway, so he says, I love you. I know I manipulated you. I'm going to give you time. Just, I love you. And then they live happily ever after.
Wow.
I like this book. I don't know why, because it's a lot, but I liked it. Yes, he manipulated.
Yes, he tried to steal everything else there beneath her and...
Yes, he stole the casino, but it was his to begin with.
Eyes on the prize, eh?
But he said she was pretty.
At least that's all that matters.
Read your trigger warnings.
Yeah.
Well, I already read them for you.
Thank you.
Anyway, that is this week's book. Last week, on our comment section, someone said, please bring back Arod's idiotic jokes. So, for you, sir. You also said I must stop talking about my books, but that's not going to happen.
No! What?
Okay, go ahead. Make me laugh.
My wife said I should stop acting like a flamingo. So I put my foot down.
It's supposed to be stupid. I don't know if we got at the leg in the photo, but you get the gist. Flamingo.
Right.
Why did they stand on one leg like that? It seems unnecessary.
It does seem very unnecessary. To save space.
That you know.
Wow. Tables have turned.
No, but just because you mentioned the flamingos, they are pink because of the food that they eat.
Because of the food that they eat. That's it. Yeah.
Hashtag fun fact.
Hashtag fun fact.
Anyway, that is all we have for you today.
Thank you for that. And well done again on the jacarandas.
Thank you. Well done on the lofters.
Yay!
Yeah, we are moving up in life. If only our bank account
And so we'll do the same.
can by.
Yeah.
That would be great, but it builds character.
It does.
And are we characters? Alright. Thank you for coming, and remember to comment, subscribe, like, share, etc. etc. Alright. We'll chat again later. Bye bye.